Vocation to me has always been almost that feeling that you have inside of you, pointing you to a specific path in your life. Vocation, I've always thought about it as more. It's more than just a job. It kind of makes you who you are. Throughout my journey up until this point, my idea of what my own vocation would look like has always been somewhat uncertain. I've never been quite sure of what I've exactly wanted to do. I knew that whatever I wanted to do in the future, I would want to work with and help people in the end. Um, I didn't know exactly how that would look like or where I would end up or what specific job I would have, but I knew I would figure it out um, eventually. So, kind of what led me here to ACU. I was born here in Abilene and I lived here all my life, so I just kind of always assumed that I would go to ACU. I knew a lot of people who had gone to ACU. I knew people that that were professors at ACU. Um, I was just always kind of around ACU. But as my time in high school was ending, I thought, why not try something new and step out of my comfort zone? So I decided to go to Lubbock Christian University. I went into college still undeclared, still not sure what I wanted to do, um, but I was just considering my options for the next year and a half. And I absolutely loved LCU, but I knew that my time here in Abilene wasn't done just yet. So I decided to transfer to ACU, and I don't regret it at all. When I came back, I was still undeclared, but social work had always been something in the back of my mind, and something I had been thinking about before my time in college had even started. So, kind of what had led me to social work was, starting in kindergarten, I had spent a few years in and out of hospitals because I had been diagnosed with cancer. And I don't remember much of my time in the hospitals. I was so young, but my family still talks about the social workers that we met, and I do remember interacting with some of them as the years went on. And I just remember I loved hanging out with them. I loved meeting with them when they would come to talk to us. Um, they made everything in my life happening at that point a little less scary, and it was something I was always grateful for, and I admired them for that. And then as my life went on, I knew other social workers that worked in various fields, and I admired them for the work that they did. And I thought that social work would be a good fit for me. It had everything I wanted to do. I could work with people, help them, and it is something that just doesn't feel like a job to me. I really do enjoy doing it. Um, so that had always been something in the back of my mind, but I still wasn't quite ready to make the decision. So I went on through college, kind of taking a few different classes of some things I thought I might be interested in, and there were a few options, um, but social work was still kind of in the back of my mind. And then my second semester at ACU, I decided to study abroad in Oxford for a semester, and I went with the social work department, and I took a few social work classes, and I absolutely loved it. And I knew that when I got back, I would declare my major and become a social work major, and I've loved it ever since. Um, After graduation, I'm not quite sure what I will do. I know that I will move on to get my master's. I don't know if that will be here in Abilene or if I'll choose somewhere else. And even looking past school, even within social work, I'm still not sure what I will want to do because of my experiences in the past. I'm thinking about maybe working with children in hospitals or really any age group. But I know that things are always changing, and just because I might end up doing something completely different. I'm open to whatever, and I look forward to the opportunities that lie ahead for me, and um, I'm just ready to see what happens.